Hey, good morning. Happy Labor Day. Last day of summer. Hey, I want to tell my story. I try to get through it. Um, I'm not very good at it. Timeline, things get mixed up. Shelby probably knows a lot more. But start at the beginning. Um, man, I had braces when I was a kid. Man, I had a lot of dental work. I was born without four teeth, and the ones I had were pretty fucked up. So, um, my parents sent me to dentist, orthodontist, man, I had braces and man, I didn't take care of my teeth, they rot out. When they took the braces off, man, my teeth were all rotted around the posts and the bands and uh when I was done I end up with partial, all brand new teeth. You know, I remember the UV light, I remember them curing stuff on my teeth and in my mouth and um man, it's 35, 40 years ago. As a teenager, I really don't remember what they did. But I've always known, there was something on my teeth. Hot, cold never bothered me. And I had one cavity one time. I did put a pry bar, into my face and broke a tooth. I had a root canal. It got broke off the root. But no, and about 5 years ago. Oh man, it's stupid. I thought I had a toothbrush bristle stuck in between my teeth. I uh, it'd sweep across my teeth. I could feel it. I could never lift it away. I bite on it, my upper teeth. And I could never get it out. I made little picks, toothpicks. Fuck the old lady fucking yelling at me when we're watching TV at night. Quit chewing your teeth, quit chewing your teeth. Yeah, I got this thing. It's stuck. Go to the dentist. Go to the dentist. Teeth will fucking kill you. Yeah, yeah, I know. All right. And man, it's about all I did is just chewing on my teeth, trying to get that little bristle out. Poke my tongue. I don't know. It's stupid. You know, Friends at work, what are you doing? Oh man, no, I feel like something stuck between my teeth, man. I can't get it out. Yeah, go to the desk. Yeah. And anyways, I end up loosening the repair, the stuff on my teeth from chewing on it all the time. Um, Little pieces started coming off, man. I feel them hit my lip, when I sneeze or sing or, something like that. I wipe my lips and they'd be sticky. I feel like little hairs or adhesive strings, off my lips. And Shelby kissed me and her lips would be sticky and she couldn't get it off. She's, what's going on? And it got loose. I could, trying to bite this bristle or this thing poking me, whatever, I'd scrape up on my, stuck in between my two lower teeth. And I bite down and I try to lift it out. And one day I did that, and a piece of my tooth uh, kind of went over the top, kind of like a little rubber band. It just flung over the top and flung into the center. And the other one would do that too. And I noticed that when I was scraping up on one tooth, I could feel the sensation of it going down on another, like it was connected down below, you know. It wasn't something that was just on that tooth, it was something that was on all of them. And, dude, I could scrape I mean, it's a ribbon material, man. It feels like a little ribbon, and, it's wrapped around each tooth, and I could, scrape one up, man. They're going into the center, but such a relief, the pressure, I don't know. No, man, one day, it didn't fling into the center anymore. It just went over, the center had filled up. and there's a piece in between my front teeth now that I put there that I made, from scraping the stuff. It felt like an envelope flap, kind of folded in. It was going in between my teeth, down in my gum, and yeah, I could lift up on it, I could bite it and bring it up, release some pressure. You know, Dude, so much shit on my front teeth and shit coming loose and part. And, fuck, I made a dentist appointment, and I went in and I went to Tessa's dentist. I went to Dental Associates, Amy Armstrong, and I go in, the hygienist, she did the exam. The hygienist did the X-rays, did everything, and we get done, and she comes out, the dentist comes out with my X-rays. Says, well, you need a cleaning, you got some gingivitis, like, well, that's all good, it's not why I'm here, there's something on my teeth, I told her the story, stuff coming off, sticky lips, the pain. No, no, that's all in your head. You don't have any pain, we've seen your X-rays, like, she didn't even look in my mouth. I'm like, really? You don't want to look, and see? I said, thanks. I said, I get a second opinion, and I was in quite a bit of pain at her. And then I had to make another appointment. I went down the street to my wife's dentist, Dr. Atkins, and I go down there, and he did his own exam. And he called down down the street for my X-rays. He didn't do X-rays. And he said the same thing she did. Nope, it's all in your head. Cleaning, da da. I I made a cleaning appointment with him December 9th. I don't know. I ended up making that. I don't know. Anyways, this is 11/20. It's just before Thanksgiving. Um, and I got so much pain in my mouth, so much pain in my gums from this shit, and I think it's probably infection from everything sliding and moving under my gums. It's probably infected, and two dentists. They probably thought I was pill shopping. I'm saying I got pain. They're not seeing nothing on the X-rays. My teeth look like teeth. What are they gonna say? I don't know. Um, I'm in so much pain. I made a call that day. I called orthodontist here in town, Hawes, uh, and I asked him. He said, "Yeah, he ain't doing nothing. Come on and see him." I went over there and seen him. I said, "Dude, I said I just been to two dentists, and they say there's no pain. They say there's nothing going on. Dude, I said, I'm in so much pain. There's something loose on my teeth. It's hurting my gums. I'm like, an orthodontist put this stuff on me. This dude's an orthodontist. I figured maybe he might know. Both the dentists who looked at my teeth, they felt them with the pick. They feel rough. They feel like a screen. Oh, that'll be okay with the cleaning, they said. Well, can't you check that out now? No, they made an appointment and this and that. Oh, whatever. I told Haas, I'm like, dude, try to clean. He's like, yeah, it feels rough. I'm like, all right, well, it's a tooth. Then polish it, clean it, do something. And he got out his drill, and he started on one of my front teeth that's bothering me. Started on it, started, and he cut it, and he stopped instantly. Dude, and I felt it. It felt like a bird feather just splayed out, or like a deck of cards just spread. I mean, it just went from like that on my tooth, and kind of stopped. And he stopped, and it's like, dude, what are you doing? Oh no, he says, oh no, he says, I'm done. He said, this is something for a dentist. He says, I don't clean teeth. I'm like, dude, you cut something. Come on, get it off my tooth. Get the rest of that stuff off. Oh no, he says, I do braces. I ain't do. I pulled out three. I had money at the time. Fuck, I pulled out three $100 bills. Here's, I said, here's please, or here's help me, here's please, and here's thank you. Please do something, man. He said, no. He said, I'm done. I ain't doing no more. I'm like, dude, what is it? Tell me something. No, no, no. he said it'd be $100, paying your way out. Uh, he he flat out refused to say anything, do anything. Like, I go back to work, and on my way back to work, those five things, that he cut that felt like come apart in the car. 'Cause I'm messing with it, I'm biting it. I got my pain. I know what he did. And dude, it come apart. I'm driving in the car, and it starts to coil up in between my tooth, and it builds pressure and pain. And I'm like, what the hell? And all of a sudden, it goes like from socket to socket under my tooth. Uh, Poof! I felt it go through that socket, and it coiled up, and it built in the next tooth, and boom! It goes like under that tooth, like tooth to tooth. I felt it go through my gum every time, and dude, it's like having a toothpick shoved through your gum, and it gets to the very last tooth, and it just sits there, and it's just stabbing me, and it's pain, and I'm holding, and I'm driving, I don't know what the hell's going on, and all of a sudden it goes through my gum into my cheek. I felt this sensation, all the pain pressure went my cheek, the whole side of my face turns numb. Um, it starts to uncoil and wind up in my face. It goes around this ear, it goes through both my lips, and it goes around the other ear. Went around the other ear twice, around this ear once, that one twice, through both my lips. I feel it go through my lips. It's like you wipe your lips just about that fast. It goes just about like that, and I feel it just go right through my lips. Feels like a little wire, fishing string, somebody just feeding through you. I don't know. Um, you don't know what to think. I don't know what to do. Um, I go back to work. I told my boss, I said, "Boss, I'm in trouble here." You know. So I just been to two dentists, and orthodontist. Pain. I said, the orthodontist cut something. I said, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what to do. He says, man, go see my mother-in-law. Um, been a hygienist for years, man. She's seen it all. I'm like, she might know exactly what's happening or what's going on. Dude, I cruise, hour drive after work, dark. She waited after hours for me, kind of all off the clock, didn't charge me. I told her the whole thing, the sticky lips is something in my teeth, the air, oh, man, She looked at my teeth and she agreed. She's like, man, yeah, they don't seem right, they don't feel right. She says they feel rough. She's been doing this for 30 years, I'm like, well, cold rough, it's just a tooth, right? Polish it. I told her which one, the one that was just cut, I'm like, and she gets out one drill, nothing. She got out another. I'm trying. Yeah, she tried the big adhesive pad and some stuff, and that didn't do nothing. And she got out another drill. She went through three drills. And the third drill, she's drilling away. Yeah, she rechecking. She's like, I smell a little bit of enamel. She says, I think it's tooth. She says it won't. She couldn't get the smooth out. She could not. 30 years she's been dealing with teeth. She couldn't get the polish. She's like, she says, I've drilled into it as far as I can. She says, I don't feel comfortable doing it anymore. She says, I think it's teeth. She says, follow up with your dentist and your cleaning and this and that. And she gave me a new soft toothbrush, and she gave me some chapstick for my sticky lips. And that was it. And I didn't touch them, dude. I'm in so much pain. I didn't touch my teeth after the last thing. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what to do. You know, uh, I go home. I can't sleep. I'm in pain. I'm pacing. I'm sitting at the end of my bed, dude. I'm my alarm clock. I was going to see it's 2:33 a.m. And I was sitting there at the end of the bed, there's so much pain. I gotta bite it. I gotta try to pull it out. It hurts so bad. And dude, it did. It was like, man, as soon as I touched it, as soon as I started messing with it, it just come apart. And uh, it started to unravel. Come apart. Kind of the same coil sensation built up in between my teeth, my four front teeth, and it felt like they were in a bag. It felt like my teeth just kind of swelled up. Like all these coils were trapped. They couldn't go anywhere. They were in something. They they come off my teeth. They build up between my teeth, and it's just pain and pressure. And that piece that I had been messing with, and it broke through, went straight through my gum, right uh, through my chin. It went into the floor of my mouth, or my neck here, underneath. Just went in. Um, come off, man. When it come off, it felt like a couple of rolls of ribbon that were on end that you just grabbed and started to pull, man. A slinky or something. It come off. It come off so fast, and it's all going through, and it's going into my chin, and I feel it. I feel it go underneath, and it hits once, and I feel it go underneath and hit the other, and it's kind of looping and laying in under my chin, kind of like you're rolling up an extension cord on the ground. It just feels like it's going in, going under, and building up, and I'm in shock. I don't know what to do. Uh, I'm sitting there and just can't imagine what's just happened and what am I gonna do now? You know, um, man, uh, emergency rooms. I go to the emergency room. I think I think I hit Tacoma first, and I told them, all the pain I got. Really didn't tell them the whole story. I just told them, I said, "Oh man, my teeth hurt so bad. I don't think I can make it. Pain. Yeah, sorry, we can't help you. We don't do teeth. Call your dentist." Which I already did. I'd called them. I called them earlier that night. After I talked to my boss, after I've been to Morristown, everywhere. I called my dentist after hours. And he just says, yeah, he says you got no pain. We've seen your X-rays. You're okay. Make a cleaning. That's all I can do. Is Thanksgiving coming up. He's booked. I'm like, can you get me in any sooner? No, no, just stick to your appointment on the ninth. Yeah. All right. You know. So, anyways, but yeah. No, I went to the ER. We don't do teeth. They ain't gonna help me. They ain't gonna do nothing. I'm like, well, I'll try John. This is Greenville. I'll go to Johnson City. See. I went to Johnson City, and I told them, something come off my teeth, something's in my gum, something, you know. They they kind of assumed I had an abscess. They wrote me a prescription for antibiotics, and I think they drug tested me, and they made me see a shrink. They had a shrink come in card. Of course I'm crazy. My drug test was clean, so I don't know. They let me go. You know, um, they ain't gonna help me. You know. I think I probably would hit Tacoma back. I'm gonna hit Tacoma back on the way home. I don't know, but no, it's all pain. It kind of blurs things out. So some of the timeline, I don't know so about Shelby May, but so yeah, this is like Monday night. I'm thinking that everything went down, and I'm back at work Tuesday. I don't know what to do. Uh, Shelby called me like 10 o'clock, and I'm crying out back. So I said, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm in so much pain, I can't focus, can't think, can't do anything, can't, my fucking mouth's on fire. Just my chin, my whole, um, I'm holding my face. Um, the vein in my neck had come out like instantly at 2:33 in the morning. I mean, whenever that shit happened, it went down. It No, and I had veins sticking out of my neck, and I'm all crunched over on one side and holding my face, and Shelby come down and got me. You know, she damn it, she took me to the she took me to the occupational health, to walk in at occupational health, and same thing there too. Sorry, we don't do eyes or teeth. It's like call you dentist. Yeah, all right. I don't think I went to work Wednesday, and uh, probably went to another ER at that time. I don't know. Thursday we did Turkey Day. I was out here, and I don't know how I got through that night. Um, I had taken a couple of lower tabs, which probably didn't help my situation any. But at the time, in pain, thought I didn't do nothing. But Friday, I went. Shelby took me to the ER on Friday, and by then, I can mumble. But that's about all I can do. I'm swollen. My face hurts. All I can do is hold it. I can basically hold my face and go, yeah, my teeth hurt. That's about all I can do. And this stuff has been coming apart, uh, unraveling, coming apart under my chin, going down my neck. It's going down this vein. This vein is huge. It's going everywhere. And that's crazy. I know. But anyway, Shelby and I'm in the exam room, and Shelby and the doctor walk in the ER, and I got my sock off and my shoe sock off. I pulled my shoelaces out, get as long as I can, and I got it. My shoelaces wrapped around my toe. I said, I got it. I got it trapped. It's there in my toe. And it was poking out the end of my toe. A piece had gone down, and it got stuck in the end of my toe. Was poking me, kind of like a splinter or something. I wanted to pick it out. I don't know, stupid shit. But no, they wouldn't help me. Drug tested me, gave me a card for the shrink. I go home that night, and I told him, I said, I'm not gonna make it through the weekend. You guys are gonna have to get rid of me. I can't make it out here. I don't know what I'll do. You know, Nothing I can do with the pain. I told him, I said, take me back to the ER and leave me. You know, Somebody's got to do something. I can't take it. And now the ER wouldn't do nothing. They got me into Woodridge. Um, I guess I had to wait for a bed, so I sat in the ER for Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday morning at 1 a.m. They took me to Woodridge in the back of a squad car. So I got to sit in the room that long with no treatment, no pain meds, no nothing. Um, yeah, I don't know. They thought I was on meth, thought I was on drugs. Woodridge, yeah, 20-mile ride in the back of the cop car, 1 a.m. I don't remember nothing at Woodridge. They detoxed me for 2 days for methamphetamine. Fuck, I never taken any pills or done any drugs in my life. Um, Tuesday's really about the next day. They put me in front of a doctor's. First time I remember seeing a doctor. And he says, sir, you know what today's date is? I said, no. He said, do you know what day it is? I said, no. Says, Says, you know where you're at. Oh, I thought I was so screwed, you know? says, says, I want to know why I got this nice 50-year-old man sitting in front of me who don't have a drug problem, and we've been detoxing him for 2 days from methamphetamine. He says, you probably just got an abscess too, so I'm gonna take you off all them drugs. He says, we put you on some stuff, and we're gonna have to give you some stuff to get you off that stuff. And he said, I said, no, he says, we'll get you on some, I don't know, some Tylenol, some Motrin. He says, we'll get you on some antibiotics, and da da. He says, you'll be alright. Like, alright. And they had to monitor me for all the drugs they gave me, so uh, after I was done being monitored, they let me go. Uh, yeah, and they let me go. So now I'm nowhere. Uh, I got prescription for antibiotics, and I went. I didn't have a doctor. You know, I've been down here 8 years. I didn't have a doctor, so I really had no place else to go but the ER. So I went and got a doctor, and you know, called my dentist again. You know, he said, "Would you like to get those teeth out?" I said, "Yeah." You know, and he said, "All right." He made a call, and I had an appointment. Wait another week. Wait another 2 weeks. God, whatever. I had an appointment. I go to Bradley Johnson here in town, the oral surgeon, removes teeth, and he's like, "All right, what do you want done, man?" I says, "Dude," I said, "I need some. I need my teeth pulled out. Dude, I got pain." I said, "I'm on antibiotics. I had an infection. I don't know. It could be something on my teeth." I said, "I may need them all out, you know." He says, "No," he says, "that don't sound like anything I want to get involved in." I said, "Oh, really?" He says, "Yeah." He said, "You know, you might want to try looking around and see, you know." I'm like, "Dude, you're kidding me." He said, "No, no, no." He said, "I don't want to get involved in anything like that." And it just shut us down cold. So, you know, I went to Rogers Family Dental. Um, they did a 3D cone beam scan, CT scan in my head, and yeah, they called me back. You know, assistant called me back. No, no, sir, sorry, we don't want to take your case. I still got all these teeth in my head. I still got all this pain. I still got shit coming off of them, moving. Um, uh, yeah. No, the more I got into researching oral surgeons and just trying to get the teeth out of my head so I could get this stuff that, anyways, you know, they want to get involved. You know, they do implants and root canals, and you know, they nobody wanted anything like this. You know, yeah, I even mentioned infection. Oh no, sorry. I tried. Went to the University of Tennessee, uh, in which you know their oral surgery parts. You know, same thing. You know, I don't want to do nothing like that. But I went to the emergency room. Tried to explain to the emergency doctor, you know, if he can call in the oral surgeon and get these things removed, how much pain I was in, what's going on. No, that don't sound like an emergency to me, he says. So, so from when this happened on November 20th, the soonest I could get my teeth out was January 22nd or something like that. I had two appointments, 23rd and 22nd. I don't know, in case either one failed, but I lied to I lied to both those oral surgeons. Um, I figured if I said anything, they they wouldn't help me either, you know. So, um, and Chuck Witkowski, Charles Witkowski, old guy. I don't know, real good guy, I guess. I just told him, I said, man, they're bothering me. You know, and at the time, you know, shit's coming off my teeth, dude. I got, um, you know, I'm showing anything in between my teeth I can to try to keep the stuff on. I had toothpicks at one time, then dental floss. I took dental floss and I'd tie it around each tooth, try to keep the stuff on them coming off. And, you know, you can see, I don't know, pictures of my teeth. I got some pictures of my teeth posted, but that one tooth, there's like nothing left of it, you know. No two dentists looked at those and said, "Yo, you need to cleaning," you know. So, but anyways, yeah, I go in there with my oral surgeon. I got dental floss tied around all my teeth, everything else like that. He says, "What's up with the dental floss?" I said, they're bugging me, you know. He says, "Yeah." He says, "I see all kinds of stuff." He says, "I usually see rubber bands, but dental floss, yeah, I never thought of rubber bands, huh? Maybe." But he said, "All right," and he he uh he pulled what I could afford at the time, you know, which is all the lowers and my two uppers in the back, and you know, after they were pulled on 22nd, dude, my mouth poured. I mean, it poured. I kept a 5 gallon bucket under me for 2 days. My mouth did nothing but just shit run out of it. I mean, it was horrible. I called him. I'm like, dude, you know, I don't feel any better. Something's wrong. I go back in and see him. You know, he says, yeah. He says, yeah, you had pus and every. He says every socket, every tooth he pulled, he said there was pus in. You know, fuck, I've been on antibiotics since, fuck, almost since this happened. You know, I know there's no infection. I know there's no pus. You know, I'm sure it was probably, you know, the material that was on my teeth that stayed in my sockets, the glue, the adhesive, all the shit that. There is no, you had pus in every socket, worried about you, you know, got me on penicillin and, you know, drank plenty of fluids and this and that. And yeah, all right, you know, cool. And uh, yeah, it never did get any better. You know, I borrowed some money from work and made my next appointment get the rest of my teeth pulled, and I had them done affordable dentures in Morristown, and had the upper nine pulled. Never met the oral surgeon. Never did nothing. Um, Still pulled my teeth, and man, things, you know, that's when things really started to get bad. Was after my uppers were pulled. Um, about 2 weeks after my uppers were pulled, uh, I couldn't move my face. I couldn't move my lips. I couldn't move my, you know, so much stuff had come apart and filled my face and my lips, and I, uh, I went back to Bukowski, um, and told him, dude, something's wrong. All my teeth are out. I'm in pain. I can't move my face. You know, oh yeah, come on in. You know, he takes X-rays, looks at my X-rays. You know, he's standing in between me and the X-ray machine about halfway, doing the baseball thing. He kind of down looking, looks at my X-rays, looks at my mouth, sticks his finger in there. Oh man, he says if I could see anything, I'd get that out of there for you, but I just don't see anything. I'm like, all right, you know. He says, I know a smart guy, Cal Colvet. He, Harvard dude, did his Harvard and did his 5 year Harvard in 4 years, and then went and became a physicist. I'm like, really? Yeah, go see him. You know, he's good at this kind of stuff. So I went and seen him. Oh yeah, he says I solve problems. He says, you know, a lot of doctors use me. He's an oncologist, a cancer specialist, but he looks at all kinds of cases. All right. I told him, I said, dude, this shit come off my teeth. I said, come off my teeth, it went to my chin. You know, he's looking at me like, what? Like, dude, I said, you don't, yeah, take a needle, shove it between your teeth, and, don't quit going until it gets, down into your chin, you know. You forget that, it's not something you forget, 2:33 a.m., that was like, the moment, your finger comes off in the fucking table saw, it's not something you forget. And, no, no, it can't be that, it can't be that. I said, dude, I said, I'm tired of these x-rays. I said, nothing's showing up on x-rays. All my holes, all my teeth, everything's blank. There's nothing on there. You can't see any of it. So I want MRI. All right. He ordered an MRI. And my general doctor in between, I don't know, here goes my timeline, backtracking, but I'd already had a CAT scan with dye. I did another x-ray, didn't show nothing. My doctor read the report. Yeah, everything's all right. It's not, no, he didn't like the vein in my neck. And I got the MRI from Kyle, and he wouldn't see me again. Got the MRI back, everything. Now wouldn't let me make another appointment. Wouldn't see me. Nothing. You know. If you look at the MRI, I kind of tell you why. But I called up Laughlin. All right. Yeah, a weird thing happened at work. I'm working on this dude's car, and it turns out he's an ear, nose, and throat surgeon. In Johnson City. You know. And I'd made a connect with him, told my story, and at work I told him. But anyways, I called him up. I said, dude, why don't you read this MRI to me? I said, Kyle ordered this MRI. He won't see me. Why don't you read the results, check out this MRI. So I got this like Tim Zajonk. I can't think of his last name, man. But I, I go see him, and he does the same thing everybody else does, kind of open up, let me look. Yeah, no, I don't see nothing in there. Oh, wait, let me stick my finger in. No, no, it's all right. He looks at the stuff on the MRI and says, yeah, that's not there. And he looks at my mouth and he says, no, you don't have nothing in your mouth. So you got a psychosis. I said, really? He says, yeah, yeah. You just think it's there. Well, your pain's real, and you should chest. I think they're on my chest scan next. They've done my head. Twice MRI, CAT scan. They've done my head, neck. You know, nothing. Everything's fine. Oh, my chest. Oh no, but you gotta go have this scan. But psychosis, I got for sure. All right, cool. All right, and really haven't gotten anywhere, man. That's I've seen two ear, nose, and throat doctors. Um, I've seen the oncologist. Oh, you gotta see a neurosurgeon. Oh, it's in your brain. You know. Yeah. All right. Cool. Um, after you know, after all this, I'd seen a periodontist because I got no more teeth. I'm not getting any implants, not like that. An oral surgeon wants to see me. So I seen a periodontist, Tillman, in Johnson City. After all these guys, and he about the same thing everybody else did. He didn't put me in a chair, he didn't get a light, nothing. We're just sitting in two chairs across from each other in his office. And, oh, let me look. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna stick my finger in. Yeah, oh, you're fine. You know. Then told me a story about his father-in-law had a tumor in his head, pain in his foot, and that's all psychosis saw in my head. Like, cool. And man, I should have done this earlier, but I went out. I bought a USB camera, a microscope, Walmart, $50. So I can't see anything. With my mouth, I can't see nothing in there either. Shine a light, look, magnifying glass. I can't see it. I got my USB camera and I'm looking, and my gums all tore up. There's some sheets and layers on my gums. There's some stuff in my mouth. I can see some holes. That's another thing. That's another thing. Butkowski said after he pulled out my teeth, after all the shit was pouring out of my mouth and the pus, he says, he says you had 4 holes. I said, I really have 4 holes. He said, yeah, you had 4 holes, 3 holes in my gums, and he says, I had a hole through my gum that was just to the bone, and he got a flashlight and he showed Shelby the hole to the bone because you could see that. I guess I couldn't see it, and that's all he said. He had 4 holes, holes in the bone. You know, no cause, explanation, reason. You know, but no, my little USB camera, I can see that shit. You know, it's all in there. You can see all the shit. You know, you can see the lines. I can get in there. I can move the stuff around. I can, you know, I developed my film. Pictures, wrote a letter. I went back to my last 10 doctors. I said, look at this shit. I said, this shit's in my fucking mouth. You know, it's no psychosis. It's no, I got pain. There was something on my teeth. It's in my fucking mouth. 3 of those doctors called me back. Uh, Kyle Colvet um, upgraded me from psychosis to mysterious disease and recommended the UDN, the Undiagnosed Disease Network from Harvard. And which I have. I've applied for that. My application's been submitted. It's another 60 days that they could notify me by letter, you know. Uh, the other one, Tillman says I should try the university again, and I did, and it's the same thing, you know. Oh, here, open up, let me look. And you stick a finger in. I told him, I said, really? I said, this is University of Tennessee, nothing else you can look in my mouth with. Put it up on the screen, you know, let's look, let's see. You know, your opinion don't mean shit to me. You know, I can't see what you're seeing. So I said I got 3 doctors. You know, think I need a better exam than what they give me. Same shit you got. You know, so so now I'm not getting anywhere. 9 months. This is such stupid. It just seems so stupid. I'm going through this because there's shit in my fucking mouth I can't get out. And yeah, yeah. Uh, I you know. I think I know what it is. Think, I don't know what the fuck it is. It could be any goddamn thing. The the hygienist, the old lady I saw, she said that reminded her of something they called Kevlar, and she said that not actually Kevlar, that they should call it that. So I don't know. I'm sure it's something along those lines. Um, they make some nasty shit they used to put on teeth, man. Um, dental material now is Ribond. They've been around since '91. Safe. The shit they would have used uh, on me, uh, not so safe, man. Not such good stuff. It's called ultra heavy molecular weight polyethylene. Uh, UHMWP, something like that. It fancy name for plastic. That's it. But it's in a dental application. It's some super plastic. Oh yeah. Um, the stuff I would have had probably it wasn't bonded, so it can come apart. The new stuff Ribond's bonded every so often. It's got a band around it so it don't come apart. But I don't know. Um, no, it's nasty stuff, man, and it's in me. And man, anybody who can get this stuff out. Uh, I've contacted so many people, so many dentists. Nobody, none of them talk. All you can do is get an assistant, at best. So I don't know. A lot of futile efforts trying to find somebody that could deal with this. Um, the adhesive, the adhesive's got a layer in my mouth, man. I don't even know if I got. Uh, it's covered my mouth so much I don't feel air inside my mouth. It's like my whole mouth's covered. I've felt air a couple of times in a few places, maybe a few months ago, and it burned. I don't even know what my skin layer is like underneath this goo. Um, and I know they ain't gonna get all this shit out of me. Um, but damn, there's still a sores. There's just still so much in my mouth, and damn, the roof of my mouth, bottom of my mouth, I can almost slide them around. There's so much. Um, I prayed so much. Um, um, no, uh, it's just a nightmare. Most days I just pray I don't wake up. Um, I have a I got a wonderful life. Fuck, got a great place out here in the woods. Can't get any more beautiful. My daughter's doing so good. Her and hers and the grandkid. They got home. Oh man, I got a beautiful wife. God, yeah, there's nobody who could love me anymore. Put up with all this and take care of my ass. Um, she's got a great job. I got a great job. Fuck, at about the top of my profession. Um, man, I'm losing a lot. It's costing me a lot for some stupid shit. And I don't know. I guess there's a reason for everything, man. I don't know the reason for this. There've been a lot of good people around. I don't know, help me out with firewood, and help me out at work, and man, I can't thank y'all enough. You know who y'all are. I don't know. I don't know. Thanks, I guess that's